Okay, so this video I'm going to be going over the technical analysis for Sol. I'll try and keep this short and sweet and to the point, and why I got into the long on Sol, and what was my reasoning behind it. It was actually a hedge to my Bitcoin short. And then I want to show you how I've managed these legs up and how I was managing the position. So let's get into it. I'll go to the weekly chart and we're going to zoom right into the weekly. And you can see right here we have a fair value gap. So I'm just going to mark that up here. There's our fair value gap on the weekly. And then what I did is I like to go further down, like go to the daily and just see if there's a fair value gap within the weekly fair value gap, and that's what I did. I managed to find one here. We go to the daily, scroll out a bit, and you can see right here, and a fair value gap is just a nice bearish candle, and this candle here never came up. The high didn't come up and touch this low of the candle prior to the big move down here. So that's all the fair value gap is. So we've got this daily fair value gap inside of the weekly. So all I did was tighten it up. So now I have a good tight fair value gap, and I take my Fibonacci tool here and just mark up the strength candle, the bearish candle here. And you can see it gives me the 50% area within that fair value gap. These could be good targets if you wanted to. This could be a potential turning point right now. So we'll just play it by ear and see what happens here over the course of tomorrow and the next day. It is also currently Wednesday today, so we'll see. Maybe tomorrow we just go sideways, and then maybe on Friday we get a leg, a bearish day down, or Saturday. So I'll just play it by ear, but let's continue with how I got into this trade. What else I saw was this move, using it as a support area, and we had a hammer here and then a doji. So on the 24th, what I noticed was I'm using nyoctib.live. This is TMG's website. It's really good. I like the pressure here. But if we go back to the 24th, you can see here it was about 55. So we had some good spot buying on this day. And at the end of the day, it gave us this hammer. Okay? So I dipped my toes in and I got a long. And the same time that on this day, Bitcoin, I was short. So I thought it would have been a good hedge. I noticed that Bitcoin was going down and Sol wasn't going down as fast. It was more bullish than Bitcoin. So it was a good hedging opportunity, and that's what I did. That's why I ended up dipping my toes in here. It was a small position. And then I just kind of waited. Now on this day here, we had a bullish day, which was great. So at the end of the day, around 11:30 and 12, this is the time where I start to look at either taking profits or doing some analysis for the next day to see. So right here, we have a bullish day. I mark up the previous day high as a potential entry. Okay, now I wasn't long here for very much. So on this one, I didn't take any profits. There was no point. I didn't have enough in it to worry about taking profits here. And what I did want to do, though, is mark up an area to consider buying on the dip on the following day. So I take my Fibonacci, I mark the high to the low, and that gives me the 50% area. And it also lines up pretty close with the previous day's high. Okay, so this was a good area, 69.88, to set a limit order. It was around noon, between noon and Pacific Standard Time, between 11:30 and noon Pacific Standard Time. I like to set my orders for the following day, And you'll notice this on my live stream. So that's exactly what I did, and I ended up not getting filled on this day. You can see we came down, but it didn't get into the area where where we would have gotten filled. But we did go sideways on the next day, and this is where I got filled. It was just at the sometime in the Asian session. This came down and filled me, and then we closed not very. It was still sideways action within this bullish bar. On the daily, so not a lot of price action on this day. This was the 28th, and then the next day on the 29th we got our move up. So on this move up now between 11:30 and 12, I took profits. I think it was about 30% profit, and then I do the same thing. I mark up the previous day high, and then I take my Fibonacci tool and I mark the high to the low. Now this one here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see they're offset. They don't line up as good as they did down on this one. So because of that, if I was going to increase by maybe $300, I'll divide it by 2 and I'll put 150 limit order here and a 150 limit order here. And that way I'm just getting a better fill if it does happen to come down to the previous candle's high, which in this case you can see it did. Good entry. It even got filled here on the 50% and then came down and got a better fill on this one. So that's what happened there on the 30th. And then we wait for the next day and we got a bullish candle, and this was today here. So July 1st. Now what I have just done is take 50% off the table. We're right in and closed right in the daily fair value gap, which is within the weekly fair value gap. So I closed out 50% of the trade. And same thing, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to mark the previous days. This is yesterday's high. And then I'm going to take my Fibonacci. And I'm going to go from the high to the low. And they line up right nicely here at 75.24. And now you can see I'm going to pull open my application here that's showing the trades, and you can see in the SOL my size is down, and you can see this live on the live stream. I have this running 24/7, and you can see the SOL entry 75.24. 75.24. So that's today's analysis. This is where I'm going to add to my position. I've got my stop loss set. You can see right here at 72.52. My entry was 71.15. So no matter what, this is a winning trade. If it comes down tomorrow and fills me again, but maybe it does a full 100% or more and takes me out, I'm still going to be profitable on the trade. So it doesn't matter. And I've already taken out profits twice, once here, once here. So no matter what, it was a profitable trade. This is how I'm doing the technical analysis. Hopefully it helps. If you like, I'm doing this live on YouTube here. I'll just give you a show. Head on over to my channel. I'll put the link in the description. I'll also put the link in the description to, I don't know, I can never pronounce this properly, neoctib.live, TMG's website. It's a really good website. I like it. It's got a lot of good information. It is free. Doesn't cost anything. So I'll put this in the description as well. But hop over to my channel, and then you're going to go to the home tab, and then you can see here, just click on the live stream, and this is 24/7, where I'm showing what I'm doing and what my plan is for here. You can see the plan for today, 20 to 30% profit on SOL. I ended up taking 50%, and then I just go through there. So anyways, guys, good luck on everything, and we'll talk to you later.